online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh,
taking it just a little, back it up, you know. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Grinder After Show. Exodus Part 2 is the episode that we'll be talking about today. I'm your host, Leslie Ambriz. You can find me on Twitter at InLessThanNoTime. And Steven's not here today, but he'll be here next week. But we've got almost a full panel today, some new people for you to love. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Well, hey guys, I'm Lacretia Lyon. You may know me from the General Hospital After Show, Castle, and the X-Files, but I do like my comedies since I am a comedian. So you can follow me at LACRETIALYON on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, because there's only one.
Oh my god. Oh, just when I got to my turn, they turned down the rap music. I was like, shoot, booty, shoot. Oh, that's it.
There you go.
So I'm Dan. I'm going to do a bit of a dance for you. And I'm so excited to be here because I love this show. And Stephen asked me to come tonight. So you can find me on the Instagram at Dan Babic. That's DANBABIC. And Twitter's the same, but just with a little underscore after Dan Babic. Yes, that's that.
Follow him. He's hilarious, everyone. It'll be great. So today we're kind of doing a continuation of last week. I don't know if you guys saw the episode last week. Kind of got a little bit of the part one. A little okay. Didn't know what to expect of it. But then part two comes rolling in. Hilarious from beginning till end. Like, I don't think there was any short pauses. What did you guys think of it, just like an overall?
I loved it, but I've actually loved every episode of The Grinder this season because to me, it's so believable. And the fact that Rob Lowe is the one playing Dean and this, actor coming home is just, it's perfect. And this episode was to be continued. So it was so Grinder fashion. Because the Grinder rest.
I'm a bit bipolar with the whole series. Like, I'm like, I feel like Oprah. Like tonight, I'm like, oh, I love it, and I cannot speak more highly of it. But then sometimes it's been a bit of a journey so far. But this is like a bit of a weird contrast. No, that's not the word. What's the word when you're trying to compare two things? A comparison. That's right.
Contrast.
I kind of thought it almost had a bit of a Legally Blonde vibe. You know, like when Al Woods goes in as the unlikely person. So I actually thought that he was going to come up on top and be so smart and so weird, but fell short. But that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my god, the unlikely character who everyone doesn't think he could do it, wins.
No, Dean's definitely not the underdog in this whole series. Yeah, he's the one always coming out on top. I feel like Stu's kind of like more of the Legally Blonde. Yeah,
I agree. Because, even their own father, who is a lawyer, and Stu followed into his footsteps, doesn't see, Dean as the underdog. He's always like, yeah, he's the best. Well, he's not a real lawyer, Dad. Oh.
Yeah, even in this episode where he's like, thanks, Stu, you ruined it. And he's like, this is exactly how it was a few months ago before he just showed up out of nowhere, out of Hollywood.
So who are we liking? The series has been going, it's going quite well, and it's, gearing towards the more, last part of the series for a massive finale. But I want to know, which characters are we liking and which characters do we hate? Okay. Which ones do we, cut you out of the series, we don't like you?
Ooh, I don't know if I can... They're all I feel like they all play a special part just in terms of, comedic timing and making sure that one character falls short, I feel like another character picks up. I can't really think of one.
Yeah, to me either. I'm like, it's a good ensemble show. Everybody's likable in their own way and serves a purpose. You really don't feel like anyone's it's extraneous or anything like that.
Maybe a guest star, I think. I could think of I loved Christina Applegate coming in. I loved Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, that was so funny.
I loved even the random journalist in the last episode. I thought he was hilarious. Just literally the guy, all he did was sit there and would just give these sassy looks to everybody while they were talking. But I I don't know. I wish I could think of one. I guess we can throw. Do you have one, Dan?
You know what? Well, I'm just going to say, I'm like, do you know what? I can't, because that's why I put it out there. It's a trick question, guys, because I can't pick one. I love hating characters on shows, especially, when it's on a show like this and it's not a reality show, because you can blast. Oh my God, I'm like so coughing. I can't get out of this sickness. You can blast them all you want, and they're not real people. So you can get out all your anger and your bitchiness through the characters on the show. But, Claire, she's all right. She's probably the one I dislike the least. But this is the first series I'm like, I don't hate anyone. It's really rare for me. It's crazy.
I like Claire, though.
I
I was
know, I'm
surprised
like,
you
I
said
do
that. I was
too.
like, I was rooting for her all the time.
Natalie Morales is awesome. I loved her in Parks and Rec.
Do you know what I think it is?
Maybe the mom.
Mum's a bit basic. I think I like to hate the ones that everyone else loves,
do?
just to be different.
No, this is perfect because it's going to create dialogue and
Yeah, because I
everything.
love the whole even though I don't think about it most of the time, I'll be like, oh, I hate that person. Hate Alice in Wonderland. She's a little, I'm like, what a whore. But just to be controversial.
You like to rile it up, you know?
And everyone's
Hey,
like,
that's you.
how
That's
could you
your
say
thing.
that? I'm like, she's a bitch. I don't like her.
Like what little girl just randomly goes down a hole, you know?
I know, slut.
Oh my God.
But back to tonight's episode, because it got me thinking about sibling rivalry.
Definitely.
Because obviously they were do, and in the end it was kind of like a bit of a no one really won in the end, but I guess we'll see. And I want to know, what do you guys fight about with your siblings or friends? Have you guys ever had a rivalry that's so intense?
Oh, I don't know if something's been super intense. I guess in like college, just friends kind of falling out or people hanging out with other people and not telling you about it.
Ooh,
Yeah, just like real shady, posting it on Instagram. I've gotten in an argument about that before, but I think, at least that I can think of, that's the extent. I don't know, you're putting me on the spot today.
I know, I like to put people on the spot. What about you? Have you ever had like a rivalry, anything like, I'm going to kill you, we're going to go up against each other? Have you ever had one of those?
No, luckily I'm kind of more of a boy and I play video games, so I just get it all out on there.
So your rivalries are just very,
exactly.
very virtual.
I just, cuss out at like little children in all their parts of the world or something like that.
Well, I obviously get all my anger out through after shows and
Okay,
all box
so
and
here
girl.
you go.
But it's so funny because I've got a twin sister. And I mean, she is the dream. Dream. She is at one of the best colleges in Australia, studying to be, I can't even say it, a pediatric surgeon with another word. No, a pediatric podiatrist is also a surgeon.
Oh.
It's like, there's a word for it.
Dang, she
Works
makes
on
bank.
kids' feet.
Yeah, I've got no idea. She operates and all of that. And then, so, when Dad goes to work, he says that about her. And then it's like, oh, what's your son off to? He moved to LA to try and get on a reality show.
Hey, but when you make it big, he'll be talking to everybody about you. He'll be blasting you on if he has social media, like, oh, check out the show that my son's on, you know?
Totally.
So,
and which one was your
do.
favourite tonight, though? Like, which one did you think were you rooting for in the court case?
In the court case, I mean, I would say I wasn't really focused on the court case, but in terms of Stu and Dan and their rivalry in this episode, I think I was more Stu. I mean, I think even though I like Dean and I like the part that he plays in the episode and just the whole series and how, he meshes he's kind of the underdog, but he's not the underdog because he always comes out on top, but Stu's the original guy who's been there. They're always butting heads, but in the end, they always, it's always the happy, almost like a sitcom, or it is a sitcom, but like the old-fashioned 90s sitcoms where everything comes together in the end. It's nicely packaged. They're brothers again. They love each other. Dean's moving into the backyard, building his dream house. So, I mean, I would say, I would say more Stu and Dan. Just the whole main premise of this episode was my favorite.
I love that explanation. It was so technical, with the old school comedies and sitcoms, and I'm like, oh, she's smart. Someone studied a bit of media in college, yeah.
I did, thanks.
I know, I root for Stu too, actually every episode, because, he is the underdog, and I'd prefer to root for him, because as entertaining as Dean is, Fred Savage holds his own as Stuart, and I'm just like, I just want to root for you. You were in the Wonder Years.
They play their characters so perfectly. Like, Fred Savage is never going to be the cool guy.
Never.
I mean, Rob Lowe could probably he played Chris Traeger, which is kind of dorky.
Oh, yeah, Chris
But I couldn't even see him playing a Stu type, which was crazy. But I love that even everything, Dean's kind of holding everything together, and we don't even realize it till this episode, because we have Ethan, who's going off the walls, just
This
super
Hulk-like
rage.
rage.
Which, way to go, Connor.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I don't want to butcher it, but, you know, way to go with just performing that perfectly, not overdone, just really well. And Lizzie all of a sudden writing musings or poems.
No,
little
prose,
bit
I
of
think
a-
she called it. Where it's just, I'm not here, over and over.
Just very,
Profound.
very like Wachowski. Just very like she's either a genius or she's
Or it's a
deranged.
psychopath. Yeah.
Which I feel like is
I
everyone.
was also loving tonight, like, hashtag hot people problems. Like, I love that Dean's problem in this episode was he was being used and taken advantage of because he was good looking and has a celebrity status.
That's actually his conflict in every episode.
just Dean.
It's like
just
he's
killing
just
it.
being used for being too good looking.
I feel like that's probably a lot of people in Hollywood, right? Maybe
Yeah.
dealing with that. You see pretty people everywhere you go. Yeah, Dan, do you know anyone who like complains about that, or do you complain about
No,
that?
I
with your
don't think
friends?
I'm like a I'm like a Dr. Seuss character. I'm like larger than life. But yeah, like it's so funny when people are like, oh my god, like they won't stop texting me. And you're like, I can't even get one text.
Just looking at your phone, refreshing, like, oh, anybody gonna?
But what's going on with the love life in the show? Like, what is going on?
Well,
It's all over.
Yeah, Claire apparently, now that, or after Dean had left,
Yeah.
their will they or won't they stopped. So Todd stepped in.
Oh my God,
That was actually
Todd.
my favorite storyline of the episode, was because I love Todd, because Steve Little, he was Stevie on Eastbound and Down. He's so funny. And to see like her just go with it, knowing that he's not gonna do anything. Todd is just terrified of everything.
Oh my god, I was kind of secretly hoping that they do. I don't know if have you guys seen Friends?
Oh, of course.
Where
yes,
they do
yeah.
the episode with the naked man. I was kind of hoping they'd go that route where he would just like do something really outrageous and she would like throw something at him and just be like, no, this isn't happening. But no, we see more that Todd's confidence is super delusional, doesn't ever follow through with anything. But I love that the line when he's kind of like, oh, I'm getting kind of like a tickle in my throat. I don't know if we can do this. Kind of tries to pick himself back up at the end. But what did he say? It was really funny, and I wish I could remember it. Where he was like, oh, I'm sorry, like it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, Dean's back now.
So the hotter guy's back, so you probably want him.
Which is true, yeah. That's why I was. When you all be like, oh, when we went with Team Dean, I'm like, I always just go for the hotter one. I don't go for the under. I'm like, who's the prettiest? I'll go for you.
Just in everything.
In everything, yeah. I treat life like a beauty contest. Yes.
Okay.
So you just
Oh my
accept
gosh.
bribes?
Just accept bribes. Oh, no, I'm the type of person that I have favourites.
Okay.
So I have favourite parents, favourite sisters, favourite cousins.
Do your parents know about this?
Yeah, mum's my favourite. I said my mum's like Kris Jenner, so I'm like love
No
her.
way.
And then my younger sister's a bit basic, but my twin sister like she's a bit like she's really smart and stuff, but like when she's not like studying, like she's really cool. So yeah, I don't know which one I like. But,
Just airing it all out, just getting it out
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
show.
We don't need to get back to the bloody show because.
No, we're good. I think it's hilarious. You were made for reality TV, Dan. It's gonna happen.
Thank you.
That has to
Thank you.
happen.
That's my life ambition. That feeds my soul.
There you go. Just feeding your ego, helping you out.
Absolutely. But do you think because, we were saying, oh, everyone's so likeable, like there's no one we hate. Like, someone's got to take a turn for the worse. We can't all be happy and, oh, I'm great. Oh, everybody's great. They've all got their own individual quirks and that's what makes it great. Do you think it's going to be like a Friends where everyone maintains their likability and no one strays for that? Or do you think as it progresses, we'll start to see people's real side and we'll start to see more conflict and a bit more drama?
I think it's gonna stay more Friends
Yeah.
just because of the genre, and it's very family friendly. So there's always tweets from the Grinder. People like, oh, my whole family sits down to watch this show, or my mom loves you, Rob, and like, I don't think it would go to a drama. I don't think it would necessarily do well like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's especially Friends had a little bit of drama, which was still good. So they could throw it in. It might be funny, kind of adding to the element.
I know, but we've got the comedian here,
Yeah.
so
What
she
do
can go
you-
in.
what do you say?
Well, yeah, like you say, genre-wise, they're never going to do that. I mean, you see, it's an ensemble show, so like Happy Endings or, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, in Parks and Rec, there's no one you hate. Like, I mean, you may not like Ted or Ross or whatever as much as everybody else, but you're not like, oh my God, I just wish they'd kill him. I mean, or I've never heard anyone say that.
Maybe in like forums or something, but I don't know.
Because I think that if it gets picked up for another season, which we're hoping,
definitely.
that we will see a new ensemble cast member. Like to
That'd
mix
be
things
great,
up and like,
yeah.
you know, not to be very likable like everyone else because it's in that genre. But I reckon we're going to get someone new soon.
Definitely. And even I was reading online and Timothy Oliphant's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So
I
that'll
love
be
that
great.
rivalry.
Everybody loved him. Claire's gonna get her love interest
Yeah.
back. So
Oh, Claire,
bringing
the
that
one
man
I
back. Sorry, she getting her man. You know. I hope. Actually, now that I think about more of your first question, I kind of want Ross and Landy to get the heck out of this show.
Yeah, how did
They're
I think of
ridiculous.
that?
Yeah, I totally forgot about them until I glanced over at my notes. There's that.
Yeah, I
cheat
think
sheet.
that they should replace them with Franklin and Bash since their show is canceled. Bring
Oh, my
Mark Paul
God.
Gosselaar and Brecken Meyer on there to be like, you know, their
I've
rival,
never
just
seen
as a
it,
joke. Yeah, it was on TNT briefly for like a few seasons.
Wait, is it with the guy from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, Mark Paul
okay.
Gosselaar.
And do we
No,
know, because
no.
you're probably the smart one here. I
guys
don't
are
know.
smart.
I don't know. She's just got a smart vibe about it. Do you know if any more like more celebrities are coming on? Like who can we expect? Can you like give us a bit of a rundown on that? Because I don't know.
We have Colton Haynes,
Ooh.
Yeah,
who's on a
he'll be-
few like
yeah.
CW and just
He was
featured and
Arsenal on
everything.
Arrow.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. I know. It's like I know he was on some superhero show, and he's hilarious on social media. I follow him, and he's always the one going all out for Halloween. But I'm going off topic now and fangirling about him because secretly I have a huge crush on him. So we're gonna get him to interview here.
Ooh,
That
that's
would be
exciting.
great.
Yeah.
Keep your
Let's
legs
do
shut,
that.
girl.
Yes, Colton, because
So
I can
right
ask
here.
you about Arrow.
It was so funny because when I first heard the show's title, I'm like, oh yay, a show for the fags, woo, for me. Because the Grinder is like the gay app, is where everyone has sex off. And I thought, why is everyone like the people that were coming into the Grinder were like, it's like, oh, I didn't know she was a lesbian, yeah. They was looking at you, I was like, oh,
Really?
she's a hot, look at her. I had no idea, I love it, love
No,
it
when
10
I
times
first
more.
came in and I was telling people like, oh, what show are you doing? I was like, oh, The Grinder. They were like, wait, isn't that just for guys? What are you? I was like, no, the Rob Lowe show. But
He's doing so well in
He
his
is
role.
doing
It's good to
so
see
well.
him have a comeback. Because I was actually a bit of inside gossip of him as an actor and as a person. Because obviously back when he was a teen phenomenon and a heartthrob, he got into the drugs and all the heavy lifestyle. And he was saying that now and filming The Grinder, that he is finally at a place where he feels peace. And it was kind of interesting because he was just saying the battle of his life has been like trying to fill himself up because he feels empty and has no self-worth. And you look at someone like that and you think, like, I'd look at myself every day and fall in love more and more and more in love. I'd like fall in love with myself more and more every day. And it was just funny. He said to this point, he feels the best he's ever felt and he's truly happy. And I think it shows in his acting. I think it's some of the best stuff he's done in years.
wow.
Bam! I just gave him
That
a big
was
compliment.
great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I only got paid $25,000 to say that, so thank you, Rob.
Hashtag sponsored
hashtag,
Instagram ad and all that. Oh my gosh. I wonder if we're missing anything today. I think what were your guys' favorite quotes in the episode?
Yeah, they go over my head. I'm
Over
like,
your
I am
head?
so ADD. I'm just like, oh yeah, that was funny. So I don't actually have one. I can't remember. Yeah.
Well, I love when he's like, how can the Grinder rest? I haven't said anything yet. Like, I just love when he even can point out how stupid some of the things he says without thinking about how stupid it is.
I think my favorite part was when he said, oh, you thought this day would never come, but it has. Like, just because he gets to be a legal intern now, which I don't know why nobody thought of that before.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they have interns walking around the office, which actually would be funny, kind of going into a little bit of predictions, if they brought in like a whole group of interns to kind of like fawn over Dean and just create some sort of, maybe there's a super hot intern that Dean kind of tries to date. I don't know, that's not allowed, but it's a comedy, so you don't have
they
to
do
be
that all the time.
right.
Loves it. Well, I'm thinking, what about we do just a very short predictions because we're starting to like finish with the predictions.
There you go.
Your
Going all out
AFTERBUZZ
today.
TV predictions.
It always feels like a little spacey, right? Way to call it up, Dan. Go for it.
So, my prediction is that Claire's going to be booted off the show because everyone hates it. No. I think that she's
Just
going to
you.
have a new love romance and we're going to see more plot development with her. And I think we're going to see an episode where good old Dean, my favourite, crumbles. We've seen him crumble a little bit, but generally he's always on top. And if you are on top, you do have to have a massive fall. So I think we're going to see a massive fall, but it's going to be okay because the type of show it is, it all comes full circle and everything's okay. But he's going to definitely fall, I reckon.
Yeah, hopefully it's a little later because he's had a tough time.
Yeah. I don't reckon he has. I'm like, he's like,
You're just like, I just want to see it down.
yeah, I just want to see him down.
time.
Oh yeah, like, I guess he has, but like, yeah, I'm like, I want to see him go down. Yeah.
Well, I know that Colton Haynes' character is going to be, he was the actor that played Mitch's son on The Grinder, so I'm sure that I want to see the father-son relationship that Dean will probably want to form with him now that Mitch is gone.
Maybe
So,
see,
yeah.
you know what would be actually kind of playing off of that? It'd be funny if nobody knew at first. He just kind of runs into Lizzie.
Yeah.
And then she kind of likes him. We have a little weird, is it like Star Wars where they fall in love but they're actually like brother and sister? Is that a thing?
That's not
I've
how
never
it went
seen
in
Star
Star Wars.
Wars.
They wound up being brother and sister. I mean, because initially they were going to wind up together, Luke and Leia, but everyone liked Han Solo more, so they wrote them as brother and sister after.
Well, we'll just pretend I didn't reference that and that I didn't admit to the whole world that I've never seen Star Wars. I did see the new one, which is good though.
But yeah, George Lucas
but
likes rewrites. So.
Kind of seeing a little bit of maybe his character, Lizzie, kind of have a little thing, and then she finds out that, oh, just kidding, it's my cousin.
Ooh,
I think that'd be funny.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
a
good,
little
yeah.
drama, a little comedy, a little bit of something for everyone. And I mean, I kind of gave a prediction before, but my other one, which if you guys have been watching the show, you know I'm always rooting for a school scene where Dean kind of comes in and does something cool for Ethan and Lizzie and falls in love with the teacher and just gets completely thrown out of the place.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't had Dean bang their teachers yet. Like, that's such a comedy trope.
No,
really
it is.
is.
It's a classic, which I think would be really funny.
And what do you think we're going to see from Lizzie? What are you expecting for Lizzie? Yeah.
In that, like, in my prediction?
Yeah, in your prediction. Yeah, what do you think? Because I feel like she's
I
going
don't
to take a little bit of a
know.
turn as well.
Maybe, like, it'll be, hey, if someone wants to write this and then credit
Yeah,
me, give me
yeah.
some money for it, I'll take
Yeah.
it. But maybe
That's
seeing
not how
her...
Hollywood works.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to steal my idea. You're going to see it in the show next week.
They don't even pay the writers
Oh my
they have
God.
on their staff. I mean,
It's crazy.
We'll pretend that
Yeah.
everything is sane and they do it right. But maybe seeing her in a homecoming, maybe running for homecoming queen. So then all of a sudden Dean comes in and you see he kind of elevates her status, but then he does something to embarrass her, kind of ruins it a little, has to save the day. I don't know,
There we
that'd
go.
be- right? It's kind of cute. It's,
Yeah, I like that. That's what I like. It always feels like ends on a happy note. So like it's like, oh, that was sad, but then it's like, oh, happy. That's what we like. We like the narrative of it. Yes.
you know, everyone loves a happy. Happy endings are great. Except, nah,
So
sometimes...
that sounded so dirty, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy endings are great because do you know
Is
what
that
they
a
mean?
thing?
Happy endings. Here's a bit of Urban Dictionary for you guys. That is when. In a lot of the poorer Asian countries, to make money when they're massaging, they'll get down on the guy's penis for like an extra $5, and that's called a happy ending because it ends.
I did not know
And-
that. Was
yeah, so
definitely
you-
not referencing
Yeah,
that.
so I'm like, oh, there we go, a bit of a dirty girl there. So yeah, that's something very well known in Australia.
No, I didn't know that. Well, it looks like our time is up for today, guys. But why don't you guys go ahead and sign off for our lovely fans here?
Totally, it was a very happy ending indeed. I had so much fun with you girls. So you can find me on Instagram at Dan Babic and then at Twitter with Dan Babic and an underscore. And it was great being here. I love you girls. You girls are great.
Yeah.
thank you, Dan. Well, and you can find me, if you can spell it, LACRETIA LYON on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
And I'm Leslie. As you guys know, you can follow me on In Less Than No Time. Did not know happy endings is a weird thing, so oops, nobody do anything with that.
It was a beloved ABC show, too.
There you go. We'll
Yes.
remember it as that. But be sure to subscribe to YouTube, to iTunes, follow AfterBuzz TV on Instagram, on Twitter to get all the latest stuff, guys. And we'll be here next week. And hey, hopefully, maybe we'll have some more guest stars for you guys. See you guys later. Have a good night.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.